The Splatoon 3 Direct is tomorrow and no one can wait. So here are the things that I would love to see in tomorrow's Splatoon 3 presentation. Or 0 out of 10, the Blob is a better game. Number 1, new idols. I'm pretty excited to see what the new duo or maybe even a trio or a group is going to be. So far we have gotten all female idols and I love them, but it will be pretty neat to see something different. Maybe a mix of different genders and species to make a group of 5 idols could be what the Splatoon franchise needs to feel refreshed. Number 2, new playable species. I love Octolings and Inklings. Obviously they're iconic to the franchise, but I would love to see more variety and richness in character customization. I've seen ideas around Twitter about having Salmonlings or Sharklings as another playable species. Nintendo is very capable of coming up with great ideas, and this is something that I would love to see come to fruition. Number 3, more new main weapons. As of right now, before the Direct, the only new main weapon we have seen so far has been the Stringer. While it would be interesting to see how it performs in a real match, I would love to see the addition of new weapon classes. Right now, it seems we are getting all the main weapons present in Splatoon 2 with kit changes, but so far only one main new weapon. Number 4, a test fire announcement. Obviously, everyone's waiting for this. We cannot wait to have our hands on the game and have an idea of how it's going to be played and if the game mechanics and the tech is going to be super different or exactly the same as before. Especially when we have a Squid Search and Squid Roll as new movement options. Please Nintendo, don't get rid of Surf Strife and thank you. Number 5, more depth to Salmon Run. I love horror-like modes and minigames, and honestly, Salmon Run is one of my favorite game modes in Splatoon 2, but it feels like Nintendo was testing the waters with this one, since it doesn't really feel like it has reached its full potential. Something that would be pretty neat to have in my opinion is a competitive game mode. You play Salmon Run normally, but you are competing against another team trying to get the most stacks in your own basket. You do little objectives like a minigame of capturing a zone for X amount of time to get a debuff for the enemy team and a buff for your own team. There are so many possibilities, and again, this game mode has so much potential to be its own thing. Number 6, Splatfest game mode changes. I love the idea of Splatfests. They are super fun, and having a healthy rivalry between two subjects is pretty fun when playing the game and waiting for the results. But I would like to have a little change in the normal mode and the pro mode. Turf War can be fun, but for some people like me, it can get old kind of fast, especially when you are forced to play it for 24 hours straight. So here are my suggestions. Make it so normal game mode is Turf War only and pro mode is a competitive playlist that has the ranked game modes and it only shuffles them around when looking for a match. But it's a for fun event, so it shouldn't be taken serious. Not that that's going to happen. Number 7, main story changes. We have seen the new mechanics and new places the main story is going to have here and there, but what I would like to see more of is lore. This game has a rich story and neat things that can be worked on, and the mammalian story seems to be pretty interesting. I'm hoping to see maybe Mr. Grizz being the villain this time around, wanting to somehow bring back the mammals to the Splatoon world, and that is the reason the Terran army has a different look to them. Also, the thing is, I really don't want to be fighting Octavio for the 3rd time, and just going around rescuing sapfishes because the great sapfish got stolen again, but, well, here's hope. Number 8, new game modes or quality of life changes to existing game modes. Most likely Nintendo's planning to bring back some of the old game modes since some of them are very popular and liked by the community. But I would like to have playable tutorials, especially if they're going to be replacing or adding a new game mode to Splatoon 3. I remember when I was playing Clamblets in Splatoon 2 and not knowing what to do. So, yeah. Now, I'm not a pro player or anything, but to give it an example, a change to Turf War will be something that could be needed since sometimes the games can be pretty one-sided. Let's say for example more than 80% of your turf gets covered, you will get KO'd after a 10-second countdown. I think that will help to get you through matches that could otherwise be frustrating to play through. And number 9, better internet connections. I'm no expert when it comes down to this stuff, but everyone agrees that Nintendo servers ain't the best. It seems like they are going to be changing their internet system to a much newer one. So I do hope this will significantly make the game feel way better when you're playing online. And that's it at the top of my mind. There are a whole lot more things to talk about, but I'm making this video one day before the direct, and I just wanted to get my wishlist out there before tomorrow. And also, I'm gonna be live streaming the direct over at twitch.tv/AluOnTV. Be sure to join me so we can watch the much awaited direct that us Splatoon lovers have been waiting for so long. Let's see how much of this becomes a reality or how much copium I inhaled. Well, please, Nintendo, delete this absolute abomination from the game. Thank you.